I hope you're keeping safe and well at home. Today we are going to be doing some descriptive writing. Okay, so for today's lesson you will need some paper and a pencil. Now you might need a couple of pieces of paper because we are going to get very, very creative today. So I want to do some creative writing, but what do I need to include to make my writing very descriptive? Have a little think. Can you tell me what you think? Well done if you've managed to tell me expanded noun phrases and similes. Now today we are just going to focus on expanded noun phrases, but if you really want to challenge yourself and you can remember what a simile is, you can try and include that as well. So, an expanded noun phrase. An expanded noun phrase uses two adjectives to describe a noun. Now remember, an adjective is a describing word. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? That kind of thing. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. So I've got an expanded noun phrase here. Small, friendly girl. Small, friendly girl. Okay. Small and friendly. They describe what the girl is like because she's a person, she's a noun, and these are the adjectives to describe her. She's small and she's friendly. You may have noticed I've also put a little comma in between the two adjectives. That is how we write an expanded noun phrase. So let's have a little look at an expanded noun phrase in an actual sentence. The small, friendly girl had a fluffy orange hat. I've got two expanded noun phrases in this. Can you find me all the adjectives in here? Let's have a little look. Well done if you've managed to find small, friendly to describe the girl, and fluffy and orange to describe the hat. So you've got two adjectives, then a noun, two adjectives, then a noun. Well done. I'd like you to have a little go at this now. So I've got this beautiful picture of all these gorgeous flowers. And I'm sure if I was walking through these flowers, they would smell so lovely and fragrant. And I might even hear the buzzing bees flying around the flowers, collecting nectar. I'm going to ask you to pause the video for a moment. Can you write a couple of expanded noun phrases to describe my lovely picture here? Okay, let's have a little think. What could you have written? I see some bright flowers, but I need two adjectives. Bright, fragrant, because I know they're going to smell absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to say the bright, fragrant flowers. What else could I write? I can imagine there's some bees flying around. We can see the buzzing, busy bees. If you're really careful, you might have recognised that's alliteration as well. The buzzy, busy bees. Okay, let's have a look now. So I know expanded noun phrases. I know how to include them, that's perfect. But what do we use to describe using the expanded noun phrases? Well, we use our senses. We use what we can see, what we can hear, what we can smell, what we can touch, and sometimes what we can taste. It's not always, but sometimes we can. Okay, so today, expanded noun phrases, describing our senses or something. Good. So I'm going to have a very special box in a moment. Okay? And in my special box, I'm going to have something really special inside that's going to help me describe today. Let's see if I can get my box ready. It's my special box. Wow, we've got some amazing things to look at today. Let's see what there is. Wow. We have some gold coins. Oh, and there's some silver ones in there as well. There's lots of gold coins. Let's see what else I can find. Oh, this is interesting. It's something. I'm not too sure what this is. Do you have any idea, children? Let's leave it for the moment. We can have a little look at it in a second. Oh, now this is interesting. We seem to have some really old paper. Let's see if there's anything written on it. It's a map. And it's got a cross on there with a long pattern. Let's leave that there. What else have we got? Now I know what this is. This is a hat. This is a very cool hat that I might just keep on at the moment. I like this one. Oh, there's two more things. Oh. It's a flag with what appears to be a skull and crossbones on it. Let's leave that down here for a moment. And the last thing we've got in my special box. Wow, look at this! We've got some clothing on here and it's so smooth and soft. It's like velvet. And look at the gold buttons on it. Wow. What do you think our theme for today's writing could be? Shout out if you know. We've got coins, we've got, I know what this is, it's an eye patch. And we've got a map and we've got clothing. I know what it is. We are going to be writing about a pirate today. Oh, I do love pirates. They're so fascinating. So before we get writing, let's learn a little bit more. So pirates were people who sailed ships around the world looking for other ships to attack. So they weren't that friendly. They would attack other ships and they would steal whatever the other ship had, especially treasure like coins and gold. Okay. Some pirates had unusual nicknames such as Blackbeard, Calico Jack and Redbeard. Ooh, so that's quite interesting. They didn't have normal names like we do. They have different ones. Let's have a little look. Ooh, so we've got this one. This flag is called the Jolly Roger. Lots of pirates flew this flag. When the other ships saw the Jolly Roger, they knew there was trouble ahead, like our one we've got. Lots of pirates wore gold and silver jewellery because they had believed it gave them good eyesight. That's strange. What's this one? Some pirates wore an eye patch. It's believed that they did this to make the one eye stronger so they could see in the dark. Oh, wow. So we're going to be writing about pirates and we might be able to include some of this in our writing. Okay. Well, before though, we can actually do a pirate, describe it. We actually need to create a pirate in our minds. We might have a very angry pirate, or we could have a very friendly pirate. Our pirate might even have a pet parrot. So your first task that I'd like you to do, and you can pause the video after I've explained, is to draw your pirate. So that way you can keep in your mind what your pirate's going to be. Pause the video now to have a little try. Okay, I've got my pirate. I've got some ideas. Let's draw him quickly. So I'm going to give him a hat. He's got to have a hat. And on the hat, oh, I'm going to put a skull and crossbones for the Jolly Roger so they know I'm quite a fierce, mean pirate. Let's see, I need to draw his head. Let's make sure he's got his head in. Now what am I going to draw on my pirate? Let's see. I know, they have eye patches. I'm going to put an eye patch on my pirate to make sure he's got some really good eyesight. So let's put the other eye in here. Got his other eye. I'm going to give him some really big eyebrows, but they're going to be facing downwards because he's going to be a very mean pirate. Got his nose. I'm going to make his mouth. He looks quite angry. And he's not going to have all of his teeth, because I'm sure they wouldn't have had dentists where they were. So he hasn't got all his teeth, he's only got a few. What else do I know about pirates? They like to have gold and silver jewellery, so I'm going to give him some big gold hoops in his ear. It's quite scary already. Let's think. I'm going to add one more thing. My pirate is going to have a scar on his cheek because he has been in so many battles and he's got a little cut on his cheek and it's turned into a scar. So I've done my pirate. I think he looks really scary. What about you? Now we're going to learn to write about him. So let's think. I need to make sure I have some understanding of what I need to write. So let's think back to our expanded noun phrases. I need to have lots of adjectives to describe my pirate. So I'm going to label him now. Let's think. I'm going to have some gold, glistening, earring. What else am I going to have? Oh, these eyebrows. I'm going to give them big, and they're going to be quite bushy. They're really big and bushy. So big, bushy eyebrows. Let's have a little think. What else have I got? If you'd like to pause your video now, you can carry on trying to label your pirate. Okay, so now you should have labelled your pirate, some expanded noun phrases, ready to do some writing. I have named my pirate Tom the Terrible, because if you remember back to what we discussed before, they had some very strange names like Blackbeard. So my one's called Tom the Terrible. We're going to start our description with an overall sentence to describe what the pirate was like in general. So we're going to start our sentence with our name of our pirate, Tom. How do I start my sentence? What do I need to have right at the beginning? A capital letter, well done. So, Tom. Now, Tom, I know, was very clever. And he was also very mean. So, Tom was the most... Now, I don't really want to use the word clever. I'm going to try and think of a different word that sounds a bit better. Clever. Cunning. He was the most cunning, which still means clever. The most cunning, wicked pirate that had ever lived. What do I need at the end of my sentence? Oh, stop. Tom was the most cunning, wicked pirate that had ever lived. Now, you could write your sentence like this, but you change the name Tom to your pirate's name, and you can change the two adjectives in our expanded noun phrase to describe what they like, because remember, your pirate might be a very kind pirate. So, now we've described what Tom is like in overall. Let's start describing some of the features we've drawn. Now I'm going to start with the two main features, that's his eyes. Okay, so his face had, how did I describe the eyes? Oh, I haven't, so let's have a little think. He had evil, I'm going to give some evil eyes. Let's think of another word. Now let's see if I've got any special words on here that could help. Ooh, let's do angry. His face had two angry, evil eyes. But remember, one of ours is under an eye patch. But you could not see one because That's one of our special words that we've learnt before. Because. How did I spell it again? What was that special rhyme? Big elephants can't always use small exits. Now if I remember that, I'll always be able to spell the word because. Big elephants can't always use small exits because. So, his face had two angry evil eyes. Oops, made a mistake. Eyes. But you could not see one because it was hidden under. How did I describe my eye patch? He was hidden under a thick black eye patch. A thick black eye patch. Okay. I've now described his eyes. Let's see what else I can describe now. I'm going to start describing his teeth because I think that's really special about him. He hasn't got many teeth. So, I'm going to talk about when he smiled, what I could see. So, when he smiled, you could see, what could we see? We could see his black, rotten teeth. They're not very nice. Black, rotten teeth. Now I'm going to challenge myself at this bit because there's not many on there. I'm going to use a simile that you might remember how to use. Simile. What do they remind me of? I know. Teeth which hung in his mouth like bats. Oh, it's really getting that image in our heads now that they're hanging down out of his mouth. Okay, so I've described his eyes and I've described his mouth. But there's so much more I could describe. I've got his eyebrows, his earrings, his scar, lots of other things, maybe what his clothing is. And that's your challenge. Can you write a whole description describing your part, or if you want, you can carry on describing Tom the Terrible. But I want you to remember to use expanded noun phrases, and then you can start describing the senses. So we've done a bit more, but always looked like. Maybe you want to describe his disgusting, rotten breath. Maybe you want to say how he sounds. Maybe you want to describe how his clothing feels. It's up to you. If you write up your answers, and maybe you can send them to your teachers to have a little look at. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and maybe another time we can have our special box back. Just have a look, see what's in there next time. Hope you're keeping safe. Bye.